Dennis, your reaction to what turned out to be a pretty forgettable afternoon for you?
Yeah, just bewilderment, unacceptable, you know, unrecognisable. Probably in the 70 games I've been in charge or whatever it is, I think that's the worst performance I've seen Boston play.
You didn't have a shot on goal, is that the most damning statistic?
Absolutely, the most damning thing was no desire, never showed any kind of willingness to get back in the game. You know, at 2-0, you could be in the 88th minute. If you score a goal, you've got a chance of getting the result in the game. But there was never really any urgency, didn't commit enough people forward. We tried to, we given instructions to, we told them at half time to, but for some reason today, no matter who went out on that pitch, just showed no desire to try and win a football match.
And that was the thing, presumably, first half okay, but then surely it's second half, once you've had words at half time, that you expect a massive reaction, but you never really got it.
No, never got it. You know, we changed it to 3-5-2 to give us more width and pin them in. Yes, we pinned them in, but we couldn't pass the ball to each other. So because we couldn't do that, we couldn't penetrate their box. And all you do, they're a giant of a side, Hednesford, it's the biggest side we've played this year. And then you're just lumping the ball in flat and they're just heading the ball back.
And the 2 goals you did concede, I wouldn't imagine you're too happy with those either, both from set pieces, a corner and a long throw.
Yeah, you know, again, we've obviously missed Pidge. I think if Pidge would have been playing today, then both those goals don't happen. But that doesn't justify the performance today. He would have probably just stopped, you know, the first one he would have headed away, I'm sure, and the second one he'd have headed the long throw. So he would have helped us. You know, obviously Mills is a big part of our armoury, not only with the way he attacks down the right, but his long throws. We've caused a lot of problems this year through long throws and corners. Pidge has been there for the corners, Mills is there for the long throws, and we didn't have that today. You know, every corner we got, we never looked like we was going to head the ball, attacking wise I mean, and we didn't have the long throws. So they are part of our armoury, and they have got us results this season, and we didn't have it today. So then you've got to try and pass the football and open them up that way, and we just didn't have the quality.
And what have you said to them? Is it a case of ranting and raving at them, or is it just to leave them to take stock of their own performances, and they must know that it's not good enough what's been served up today?
Yeah, I've had a rant and a rave. You know, it's my job to put it right, and I've told them that, you know, players that leave Boston United Football Club since I've been at this football club, there's only one way to go when it's my decision to let them go, and that's backwards. No players left this football club and gone on to a higher club or a better club. And I've told them that they've got a chance to play at Boston and they've got to make the most of it, otherwise the only way you go is backwards. So it's down to them, but I've told them that I'll put it straight, that's for sure. I'll certainly put it straight. So if they deliver another performance like that in the very near future, there'll be outgoings and there'll be incomings, simple as that.
Hednesford sounded a bit like they had a performance like yours today. Theirs was last week. They got the perfect reaction today. Is that now what you're looking for when you go to league next Saturday?
I wouldn't say Hednesford had the perfect reaction. They got a result. You know, they didn't play well today, Hednesford. They didn't have to. All they've done is scored 2 goals, one from a corner and one from a long throw, and then they've just sat in and defended, and we've not caused them any problems. So they haven't had to work hard for their results today, and haven't to do anything out of the extraordinary to win that game today. We just never posed them no threats all afternoon. It's the worst, like I say, we've played since I've been at the football club. Can't remember a worse result or worse performance. Even the Oxford 7-2, we could have scored 6 or 7 that night. We'd never have scored today. So that's the worry, you know, because the front 2 looked like they were shot to bits and tired. Midfield players showed no movement, no pressing, couldn't pass to each other. And the 2 centre-halves looked like they'd only just met each other today and got off the bus and met each other. There was no cohesion between the 2 of those. And it was a difficult day for us, you know, and if Hednesford could have posed more of a threat today, they would have beat us handsomely. But thankfully, they got their 2 goals and they just sat in, because I don't think Farms had too much to do apart from that. Because, you know, we give it away so many times, a counter-attacking team would have really punished us today.
And Leek, you went to watch them in midweek. They're 2 leagues below you, but I don't think they're a bad side.
No, they're a decent side for the level that they play at. You know, they've certainly got some good players from what I see in the week. And we're going to have to obviously perform a lot better than we did today if we want to go through in the FA Cup.